Hello, welcome to today's stream. Today we won't be working on the background, we will be animating. So let's get started. So I already did some stuff this morning. Uh, we'll be working mostly on this first scene. Show it right now. Now it's taking quite a while to load, but this is the first scene. There's also a background layer, which you might change. I will definitely change it, but this is what I'm working on for now. FCSD is lagging so hard right now. Okay, here it is. I definitely will change the background, but this is what we have for now. Okay, so I want to get started right away. Let me go to this layer. To make this a bit darker so it matches the color. Okay, that's good enough. So today we'll be mostly animating her hair. So I need to turn onion skin on. It is on, so then it is very not particularly strong, so I'll just go into animation settings and change the opacity. Okay, that is much better. So now I can start working. So if anyone has just joined the stream, if you have any questions, just type them in chat. It's been so long since I've last done a proper animation on stream, at least. I've been working on that background, the background I've been working on for the past couple of streams. I've been working on it for a few weeks, say. Yeah, this will be a fun stream, just animating the hair. Nothing that complicated. So I also want to keep the scenes simple enough for them to not be too hard to animate. This one shouldn't be that hard. It's only the hair that's moving, and I won't do any lighting, or if I will do lighting, will be very simple. Just that would take a long time. Now let me just look how this hair in this scene looks. It's taking a while to load every time I try to play the animation. Okay, I think it's good for now. I think I want to fix some things in the last frame. Some things that don't really match with the starting frames. I'll do that easily. It'll take that long. Okay, I think that's good. Move on to the next frame. If anyone has just joined the stream, if you have any questions, just type them in chat. Right now I'm animating one of my characters, for which I'm also making a short manga. All of that I will be doing on stream. Okay, so I need to kind of decide how the wind is gonna hit her hair. But I think something like this for now is good. I think I'm gonna find a setting for how to remove the long wait time at the start every time I try to animate it. Quite annoying. So animation. Okay, now every time I should. Okay, this looks ugly. Let me turn one of the settings back on. Playback settings, prefer quality. Okay, this is good. This is a good balance of speed and animation. So if anyone has any questions or just joined the stream, just ask them in chat. to change eraser. This one's kind of horrible. This one's good. Okay, this is good. Okay, I realized something that I really didn't like about this frame, and I think the one before too. This will already be a pretty big improvement. Okay, yeah, that's already better. Okay, so now let's see. Does this look good? Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's still very short, so I can't tell. I can't see that much. Yeah, it feels like there's a bit of an awkward pause at this frame, I think. I'm not sure if it's that frame or the one before. So if anyone has joined the stream, if you have any questions, just type them in chat. This is quite fun and relaxing. Let's see how it looks though. I think it looks quite good. At least good enough for my level. There are a few mistakes, but I can fix those later. Yeah, I don't have that much to say, so I thought there'd be more mistakes and more things I'd have to correct, but it seems like it's holding up. Okay, so this is good. Now let me just start again. The hair that she has very voluminous hair in the back, especially. But since there's lots of wind, since she's falling backwards, it flattens out. As you can see, with an animation here in the back, it's kind of flattened, very close to the actual shape of the head. See? Okay, I think this is good. So I'll just copy this layer and duplicate it so I can keep it. Currently not, it doesn't seem to be working. I can always do it the traditional way. Okay, so just redrawing this first frame so I can add it back at the end instead of the 8th frame of the hair. Okay, I think I copied enough, so I can bring this here. But I do have to move it. So let's just place it here, add the rotation. Let's see. Okay, I think this is quite good. Let's move on. I think I might just copy first few layers so I can just have it easy for the last few cells animation. If we finish this frame early today, we can work on some other stuff too. Hello, Kwa, welcome to the stream. I've been working on the animation. We're having quite a bit of fun. I just started this last night. It's quite fun to animate hair. If we finish this frame, the sketch for this frame from this scene quickly today, I say we can work on some other stuff. I have the jump file right here. I think I want to change some stuff, some of the pacing on the jump, so I'm not sure if I'm going to work on that today. I was waiting for some feedback on this jump animation. I definitely want to work on some of the other simpler shots like this when we're falling today. So yeah, let me continue animating this one. Just need to. I'm just gonna trace the first few frames to put them at the end, so it's just less frames that I have to make. Let's see. Nice, nice. Thanks. I've also shared, not sure if you've seen it, but did share like a first version of the storyboard, of your storyboard with the first scene that I animated and some other stuff on the Discord with some music too. Hello, Cloudy. Welcome to the stream. Just we're animating today. This is what I've been working on for now. They might also work on the background as usual. Who knows though? And we might also work on this clip right here. Missed you? I missed you too, Cloudy. And luckily, this is I don't think I had 2 streams last week. Luckily, I'm streaming today. I probably won't be streaming. I mean, next week I will definitely stream on Friday. I would say probably on Monday too, but maybe not the longest stream. You have the animation. Thanks, Cloudy. Lots of work for you. Yeah. Well, my objective is to finish the first chapter and the animation by 2026. Why not next week? I'm still kind of busy. I mean, I feel like I will always be busy, so I don't know. But I will be particularly busy next week. So definitely Friday stream. Not sure about Monday stream. If you want like a transition frame in between these two. And that will be almost the end of this part of the animation. Then I can start working with some more detail. You're gonna be lurking. I'll have fun lurking, Cloudy. So let's see. We have to go in right here and try to find the balance between these two other frames that I've been working on. Don't think I've ever animated hair before, but it's quite fun. I feel like this will be one of the best shots in the animation. Hopefully all the shots turn out good. I feel like they are coming together. Let's see if we can find this one. This should be the first shot. Not the latest version. I have the updated version on my iPad, but this is one of the shots. And that's the shot right after. And then there's some other stuff. I posted everything on the Discord, but if somebody hasn't seen it, you can just ask in chat and I will show it. Okay, so we're almost done with this shot. Just a few more things left to animate. I did something a bit stupid now. I'll fix it quickly. Okay, now this is good. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna quickly check on YouTube chat. I haven't checked up on them in a while. Luckily, no one there. Luckily, I didn't miss anything. So let's just finish animating this cell. Let's look at this. Yeah, okay, there is a slight problem. It's an easy fix. You're learning a new style to make your birds look better. It took you more time. It took you more time to draw it, but it's probably worth it. Yeah, I'm also trying to develop a style, a better way to draw. I think I'm getting close. because I do like anime style, but it's just a bit too simplified. I like drawing the anatomy of faces and bodies. I think it's just more fun to draw it that way, so I'm trying to find a nice balance between very anime and simplified and realistic. I'm just gonna make some of these things smaller because animating accidentally made them a bit bigger every frame. To be honest, storyboards depend on what people want. Some want really clean, full background and shading ones. Some just need rough sketches, so I should learn how to do all. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely true. If you want to work in the industry, you need to know a bit of everything, especially like storyboards and stuff. In my opinion, storyboards are just like rough sketches that, if you view them all together, make coherent sense, but nothing more than that. I wouldn't consider storyboarding all the shading, adding shading and background. I mean, unless it's like really rough shading and background, then I get it. But yeah, but it also probably definitely also depends by the further the studio and depends on the animation level of the final result. And I've never worked in the industry, so I'm not really one to speak about it. For example, TV storyboards need to be so clean because they outsource it, so it needs to be specifically clear for the animators to draw over it. Yeah, that makes sense. When you have a team and you can directly talk to the storyboarder and you can do everything together, storyboards can be more rough. But if you're doing it overseas, all that makes sense. I would need a really clean storyboard. That's how most of like the American cartoons are made. Steven Universe, and others. Do you know if the Invincible studio outsources their animation? Probably no. I don't know that much about them. Okay, I'm almost done. These are the last three frames of hair. Once we do that, I want to try and clean up the blue sketch, the sketch for her body, her face. And then after that, we're gonna clean up the hair too. And that will be most of the work on this style alone, of this scene alone. Add one more frame here, where I can have the hair more vertical. This strand right here kind of more straight. Anyways, I want to talk about something silly and not animation related. What you're doing for Halloween. Also, the CSP have infinite canvas. I'm not sure if CSP has infinite canvas. Do you mean like vector or that the things that you draw extend beyond the canvas so you can always have them? And also Halloween, I am not doing anything for Halloween. Very sad, I know. It's not a big tradition in Italy. And also because I just wanna uh I'm just preparing myself for tomorrow where I'm going to one of the biggest comic festivals in Europe. Like the canvas always extended. I don't think so, but I mean I'm not sure, but I don't think so. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to one of the biggest comic festivals, comic and art festivals in Europe, which luckily is just a little less than an hour away by train. Good luck. Thanks. Apparently, last year the lead developer of Dungeons and Dragons was there. This year, the creator of Gumball, the amazing digital circus. Not, oh my god, did I say Gumball, the amazing digital circus? The wonderfully weird world of Gumball. Not just mixing titles. Make some friends, have fun. I definitely will. I'm also going with two of my friends too. I have a decent budget of 200 euros to spend. Yeah, the Gumball new season is good. I haven't seen it, I've just seen a few clips. Yeah, it does look really good. And also it does look like it has quite a bit of political commentary. Okay, so just do the hair like this now. The Adventure Time new season is also good. I've never watched Adventure Time. I've heard lots of good things about it, but it just never interested me. I don't think it's my type of story. Glitch is glitch. Yeah. The new episode, the second episode of Knights of Guinevere hasn't come out yet, no? I've watched the first one and I think I quite like the concept and the story. I want to see how it develops. The Magical Digital Circus, I don't care too much about. I think it's funny and I watch it because I don't know, it's famous and it's on YouTube, so I have no reason not to watch it. I did watch all of Murder Drones, which it's not my favorite show of all time, but I think it's pretty good. Okay, I think this is good. I just need to add a few frames at the end. Well, actually, I don't think I have to because the animation is a bit too long for the scene it has to fit in. So I can just end it like here. Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna set end frame right here. So now it's like this. I think the hair does get a bit small towards the end. So I'm just gonna add like a quick keyframe to make it a bit bigger. Just a smidge. Yeah, okay, that's already better. Yeah, the hair flow seems a bit unnatural. Yeah, it does seem a bit unnatural, but I think I mean, it doesn't really look like it's following the wind, but I think it's good enough for now. I'm not sure if this is the first time I've animated hair, probably not. Definitely the first time is like the main subject on animation. Here I think it's getting a bit too short. It looks unnatural because the distance of the hair just doesn't correspond to the other frames. I'm just gonna try and fix these little mistakes before I move on. Like here instead it's too big, this chunk of hair. Haven't asked, but why are you a red demon? Well, he's my D&D character. I still haven't played him yet, but I've made a few drawings of him and a short comic. I think I do also have a few animations. I have one animation of him. Just like I did a few months, 6 or 7 months ago. Uh, just to start to learn animation a bit more seriously. He is called Mizitus. He's a tiefling. I mean, I don't know how much you know about D&D. Have you ever played D&D? He's a tiefling, which is this like species of descendant of demons. He was born in a cult. Like his whole family was in this cult. And this cult like hated people that didn't have magic. D&D isn't really popular here. Well, tieflings are like just imagine if a normal person got with a demon and they had a child. That's about it. That's what tieflings are, kinda. So he was born in this cult that like hated people that didn't have magic. In this cult, everybody was born with magic, but Misitos unfortunately was born without it, so his whole family hated him. And then one day they decided to sacrifice him to reobtain the magical blood in the family. Misitos' sister heard this, and since she was the only one in the family who loved Misitos, she decided to save him and sacrifice herself to do that. So there's this whole like I did a short comic about this. Only I never translated it, so it's still in Italian. So it wouldn't serve much showing it. I might translate it. I'm just going to fix a bit of scaling errors in the animation. There's still a few things I can fix. Shouldn't take too long, and it's kind of a relaxing process. It's definitely more fun than working on that background. So this one is a bit short. I'm just trying to make sure that these hair strands are consistent. Nowadays, everyone wants to go indie. You want to open your own studio? Yeah, there are lots of indie projects right now. I mean, it's definitely also because, from what I've heard, working in a studio has kind of gotten harder to get hired. To be honest, you're more like a production and post-production. You're more like a pre-production and a post-production than pro-production than product. Oh, I can't read today. I'm so sorry. You're more of a pre-production and post-production than production. Lol. I mean, yeah, the pre-production and post-productions, I think, are the most fun part. The production is the part that you have to do if you wanna have a final result. I also feel like the animation is a bit weird because Clip Studio Paint is slightly lagging right now. So I'll try to change the animation settings so that it will lag less. Just noticed it's kind of jumping between frames. So I'm just gonna click render before playback. So now it's gonna take a few seconds to render. Yeah, this is quite a bit smoother. There are still a few things I could fix, so I'll fix them right now. Okay, this is already a bit better, I think. Just fixing some of the details. Seems good so far. Hope you have enough energy to clean it up. Well, I'll search for it. I'm sure I'll find that energy somewhere. I really want to try and finish work on as many shots as possible. Try and get them done. Now it's the 31st of October. By the 31st of November, I want to have sketch and line art for all of the animation, or have the first chapter done. So those are my two objectives. And right now I'm just leaning towards the animation because the trailer usually comes before the movie, no? Wouldn't make much sense to finish the first chapter of the manga before finishing like the trailer for the manga. No, there's no real reason to make this ad. It's not like I'm gonna sell it. It's just gonna be a PDF that anybody can read. First, I was thinking of making it as a webtoon, but I don't really like the webtoon format. It's fun to read, but I think it's a bit more difficult to draw. So now I gotta decide if I wanna do the in-betweens. I don't think that's a good idea. As you can see here, I have like an in-between, like for A is an in-between, but between all of these ones, there isn't anything. And I don't think I should add anything. I should add it later when I've done like the more refined sketch. But now, since I've done the hair, I want to start working on the color of not the color of her skin, but the lines of her skin, lines of her body, just doing some more more detailed sketching. We're also nearing 1 hour of streaming, so I will probably take a short ad break soon. Okay, so this is really a bit better. Just trying to get the final few fixes in before I start drawing. Like here, can definitely move it a bit back, even more. Yeah, this is good. Let's see it again. It's loading. Do I have a job right now? No, I'm in school. So I don't have a job. Luckily for now, I don't have the need to get like a part-time job. Oh, look, a bot. Let's ban him. First bot of the stream. Let's see if any more come. What am I studying? Uh, well, I'm not uni yet. I'm at the very end of high school. So it's not like anything in particular. High school in Italy is a bit longer than high school in other countries. I was thinking of doing either engineering degree, physics degree, or art degree. And I don't have that much time left to decide. Okay, let's start working. Let's see the hair on its own. What age does a student graduate high school? At the very earliest, 18, usually 19 to 20. Let's see how the hair looks on its own. It kind of looks like a furry fireball, which is kind of funny. Now let's color code these folders to make it easier. Let's color code this one too. How can it have a difference? You mean the ages that you can end high school? Well, if like some people do it a year early if they're born like at the very start of a year, they can join. How can the students grad 2 years earlier? Well, some students like if they're born like at the start of a year, or if their parents want to, they can join one grade above what they should be in since like elementary school. And also you can graduate early in a few high schools. Some high schools have a 4 year program, most have a five, and then it's also very common, well, not very common to have to repeat 1 or 2 years. Hopefully, I don't have to repeat any years. That would be quite annoying, especially now towards the end of school. I don't think so. My grades are good enough. But already, like, even since first year, some people have been failing or some people have been repeating years. Italian school, it's quite strict. I think it has one of the highest of number of people that have to redo years. I've heard in lots of other countries you can't repeat the year. Like it just doesn't matter what grades you have. For example, Ireland, it doesn't matter what grades you have, you just move on. How old am I? You're confused by the system? No, what's that emoji? Okay, that's a funny emoji. Are they called emojis on Twitch? They're called emojis on Twitch, no? No, they had a name. I forgot what their name was. My memory is so bad. So how old am I? I mean, I'm still just third year of high school, so 16. I'm also a bit younger than most of the people around me because I was born in December. So I'm like 1 year earlier, 1 year younger than most people in my age group. So just gonna lower the opacity. And I've been talking for quite a while, but I haven't been drawing that much. Let's color this layer green and let's start doing some sort of line art. Let's find a good brush. This one is a nice brush, but I'm not sure if it's the one I want. Okay, I think this one is good. I'll make it a bit bigger. Okay, that's a good size, I think. You have time to grow. Yeah, that's always a good thing. I think I'm just going to rotate the canvas 90 degrees because when I draw faces easier and draw like I can draw faces but at the same angles. If I'm drawing a face profile, I'd rather draw it straight than if it's flipped 90 degrees. You remember that when you were in high school, you only had 3 hours of drawing at noon. That's the time you were the most productive. Luckily, I have quite a bit of time to draw. I mean, some days I don't draw at all, I don't have the time. Other days I draw for 3, 4 hours. It really depends on the day and the schedule. Okay, so let's just add some more details. I'm gonna try to make this frame nice because I'm gonna reuse it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna reanimate it every time she turns her head. Damn, it reminds me of a lot of people who influenced me to do animation. I used to be just a fine art person. What reminds you of that? Not sure what you're talking about. When you used to be a fine arts person, I don't think I've ever been like too obsessed with fine arts. I mean, I've definitely spent most of my time, definitely spent most of my time drawing since I've started it. I mean, I don't know when I started drawing. It's a question that like I get asked quite a lot, but I never really did start drawing. I've always been drawing since like elementary school, since even before elementary school. I've just started taking it seriously in the past 2, 3 years. High school. Okay. Yeah, high school is when you get your character development and get your interests. I think I'm gonna pull up her reference. I don't really remember how her eyelashes went. Okay, I have the reference. Yeah, I can't believe I can learn anatomy and I could learn anatomy in 2 months back in the day. Even though now when I look back, it doesn't look good. Yeah, I feel like I also had a few moments where I was like obsessed with learning something when I can just spend months practicing it every day for hours and hours and end. I wish I could do that more often though. Spend way too much time on my phone to be able to do such things. At least those skills are useful. Now I can draw 10 times faster than old me. That's always good, yeah. I can feel like even been improving at a really good pace. Myself from 1 year ago would be surprised at what I'm drawing at this time and how fast I'm doing it. I mean, I am spending like 5 times more per drawing, but that's because I'm doing 10 times as more work for each drawing, and I'm getting 10 times better the result. I'm kind of saddened about what is going to happen to this generation and the ones that are going to come after me. Because I see so many people that now just don't have any interest. They don't have any passions. They only play, they only stay on their phone or scroll. They don't like study at school. It's kind of sad. And they're just like, and I think phones, social medias, and everything, they're such a great invention. They're such a great thing. but at the same time, they're kind of ruining us. No, this is not. I don't know. Let's see. They just haven't found it. Well, hopefully they haven't found it yet, and it's not like they don't have anything. I'll be quite sad. Let's see if I remember how to draw ears. It's the thing I hate drawing the most. I'm just gonna. Oh, I'm so lazy. I just pulled up a reference of one of her drawings that I did of her as like a turnaround sheet. And even in those drawings, I skipped drawing the ears, all the details in the ears. Also, they're divided into two types now: away from social media and addicted to social media. Yeah, that's also definitely true. And I feel like most people are type 2. I don't know that many people that are not addicted to social media. I mean, I'm addicted to social media too. It's not like I'm any better than them. Even streaming for me is also like a way to stop spending so much time on social media and actually spend time focusing on what I like doing. Also, new research found that Gen Alpha might be able to save the film industry. That seems very interesting and unexpected. Would you mind sharing this study? I'd be very interested in reading it. Just share like or send it to me privately on the Discord or like in general chat. How would they be able to do that? I have no idea if I should add the teeth and how if I do add them. But I think this is fine. You're gonna try and find the research, hopefully you can find it. That'd be great. I think very interesting. One thing I've experienced this week that I found quite annoying is that I saw a video of this like priest in America. It's like a priest that lived in this like conservative a part of like Texas or something. That in church was like saying the real enemies aren't the immigrants, but they're like billionaires and stuff. Like, oh, this priest is kind of cool. I didn't think there were any conservative priests that were chill like that. That were actually smart like that. And then like 2 days later, I saw a video saying I saw a video showing that the video of the priest was made by AI, and I was so angry. That's the first time I've fallen for anything AI, and I'm so scared how it will spread information because there's no real way to stop it. It's here to stay, which is kind of terrifying. Okay, so just to continue animating this. I will try to keep the face on this layer so I won't have to reanimate it for each frame. If that looks ugly, I will reanimate it. Hopefully it doesn't. And I will definitely the body animated frame by frame since it's got quite a bit of movement. Okay, so let's see how this looks. It's gonna take a while to load. Okay, I don't like that. Not one bit. It really does look incredibly smooth, which I shouldn't be surprised about. But there should be a way to make this look better. I don't know what setting it is though. I think I'll just reanimate it. I'm gonna cheer you up. Okay, how are you gonna do that? I'm interested. You're gonna make a dirty joke, but then you realize there is a line here, so you're just gonna cheer me up instead. Well, that's kind of funny. Well, thanks for cheering me up. First, thanks for saying you were gonna cheer me up. I think it's 1 hour and 20 minutes. I will take a short break. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'll definitely need to drink water. I forgot to get my bottle. Okay, I'm back. I think I'm just gonna lower the rotation on these keyframes and also add some quick keyframes to the hair. Let's see. This takes so much time to load every time I want to see it animated. Okay, I also know what else to do. Now this should look better. Now this will take another long time to load. Well, let's see. Okay, now I still have to lower the last keyframe. Yeah, okay, that's fine now. I'm also going to lower it on the other one. Okay, now let's see it again. The final time because I want to. She's been falling for so long. Okay, that's good. So now I think I'm just gonna start animating her body. So new cell frame. Now this is a bit more of a fun part. I need to decide how many details for now are falling. Yeah, primarily. She must have reached terminal velocity a long time ago. It can't be good to fall for that long. Oh yeah, I need to decide how many details I want to put, like if I wanna add the sternocleidoid, and is that how you say it in English? I don't remember the name of this muscle in English, but like the neck muscle. I'm not sure if that's too much of detail for an animation. I don't think so, especially since this is since too much movement in this shot. Depends on you, but try not keep it consistent. Yeah. For now, I'll keep it. If I don't want to add any other shots, I'll just remove it. I'm not gonna worry about the lines outside of the shot too much. Okay, that's good. It doesn't really matter what I draw down here, so it's fine. I definitely do want to add the clavicles. So those I'll definitely keep. They should be more straight. And I gotta kind of, I drew the sketch quite ugly here, but I kind of gotta figure out how this is going to look. I think that it's kind of gonna go like this. So, okay. So it's just gonna be a bit of the breast there, but not that much, just one small line. And since this is a bit higher than what I drew, the elbow should be higher. The arm seems a bit long the one in front. Good point. I just noticed it, yeah. This should be enough. Maybe by comparison, this one isn't necessarily too long, too short. It's not a fixed the other one. Anyways, you need to be up early in the morning, so you'll go to sleep now. Well, have a good night, have a good sleep, huh? Thanks for stopping by and watching the stream. It's always appreciated. Okay, so if this is going like this, I need to fix this thing. I need to make this brush bigger. 8 pixels is way too small. Yeah, I think this first scene is good. Now there's this second one. Wouldn't be that complicated here. This should be quite an easy and also kind of satisfying process. So let's just continue to draw. Mm, okay, so now I'm just gonna keep it simple. Just animate these arms. Okay, I think this is quite good. There's kind of a hint at muscles being there, but also making the lines straight and smooth enough for them to be turned to them to look nice. I'll quickly check on YouTube chat. Also, if anyone else is watching, if you have any questions, just type them in chat. I haven't been talking too much right now. Okay, so now just continue to add some more details. Let's add the arm right here. Okay, let's fix the line right here. Now let's look at how this is now. It's gonna take another while to load. It always takes quite a long time, but hopefully this looks good. I think I'm gonna still make the keyframes on this layer weaker. Okay, this should look a bit better. So if anyone has joined the stream, if you have any questions, just type them in chat. Okay, I think this is good. I will redo a few frames on the face, change like some of the expressions, the eyes, some more details. And I think this is good. I might even remove keyframes entirely and just hand draw every frame, change them like that. That's definitely something I can do. It shouldn't even be too difficult. I mean, it's definitely not difficult, just it shouldn't be too time consuming. Okay, this is good. Okay, so I'm just gonna add the neck muscle, which I forgot the name. Okay, this is good, I think. I don't really have that much else to add. Now let's rewatch this animation. Sorry I haven't been talking that much, I've just been concentrated on drawing. Definitely help if you write in chat. I forget I'm streaming sometimes, just start drawing and get like in the flow. Okay, I think this is good. So let's finish this. I feel like I want to change the position of the arm in the back, or at least the angle which is going up. Let's look at this again. It's gonna take a while to load. Here it is. Yeah, I think I don't have that much else to say here. I can continue animating. If we can get all the body done today, that'd be good. Then, no, if I can work a bit more on the hair, that'd also be great. Just give me a second, I'm just gonna open my window to get some fresh air in. My window and saw one of the neighbor's balcony. The two cutest kitties ever. They were just playing and stretching. So cute. Okay, let's try to finish this. Okay, so I just add the clavicles again. Continue working here. I think this one might look weird because of the position of the forearm of her left arm, but we'll see. I'll quickly check a YouTube chat. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Luckily I didn't. Okay, so this frame of her body is also done. Let's go here. I mean, I did the neck, right? Yeah. Not that silly to forget to do the neck. Okay, this frame done. Is it done? No, almost. Okay, now I think it's done. I just need to add this line. Now we can move on to the next one. Here we have to do everything. Shouldn't take that long. So if anyone has just joined the stream and if you have any questions, just write them in chat. I'd be happy to answer. It'd be so great if I could finish the hair too today. I don't think I'll be able to do that, but at least if I get the face and body done, that'd already be quite good. Okay, so I will, once I do this in the next frame, recheck the animation. I think it'll look good, and then we can finally remove the blue sketch layer. This is definitely the fastest animation so far, definitely because it's the simplest. I can't wait to like properly tackle the hair. That'll definitely be like a fun challenge. I'm not sure if I'll do it on stream, probably. Depends how much I feel like doing it this weekend. I'm not sure, but Spotify's recommending me a lot of Luffy today, and I'm definitely not complaining. Okay, let's see how this looks. It's gonna take a few seconds to load as usual, but it might look very cool or it might look very bad. Let's find out. I need to turn off the blue layer, it's a bit confusing with it. And now you have to wait again for it to load. Okay, there are definitely a few things I need to fix, but for the most part, it's pretty consistent. And if I add some in-betweens, it will look good. But like a frame, like which one was it? This one? No, this one, right? Let me check. Yeah, there's one frame where the arm randomly bends. Is this one right? Yeah. This can go. You should just keep the arm straight. And also here the base of the arm should be kind of more like this. Okay, yeah, I don't have that much more else to say about this frame. I can modify a bit the muscle mass. Okay. Now this should be a bit more interesting. Not interesting, but a bit more correct. If I put it like this. And also if I change this arm. Let's fix it. Should be also on the 7th body frame then. Yeah, the arm here is a bit too thick. This is an easy fix though, so no stress. Yep, already done. And then on the last frame tool, yep. Emily does not have that much muscle. At least definitely not Emily at the start of the story, which is her version I'm animating right now. Okay, I think this is good. I just need to add a few in-betweens, especially where was it here? Which do I need to add in-betweens there? I actually don't think so, because I can just kind of cut out the movement and end it here. But I will add in-betweens to later scenes. But first of all, I'm gonna flip the canvas, flip horizontal, and view it as it is flipped. See? Yeah, I think this is good. And her head is definitely still moving too much. I need to fix the head movement. It's going everywhere. I think I'll just remove the keyframes on the head layer. I'm just going to. Well, I kind of need to remove them, but kind of looks very different without them. Maybe I can try fixing the keyframes. Let's see if this will look any better. I also just think the head might be small. I'm not so sure about that. Let's see this again. Not too sure about the result. Gonna take another while to load. Let's see though. Yeah, I really need to rethink all the keyframe thing for the head. See this again. I think it's a bit better, but yeah, the keyframe head thing. Also the mount, I don't like the mount. I feel like I used too many keyframes. I think this mouse should be a little bit better already. See? No, okay. Because these keyframes are messing everything up. This might actually work. Let's see. I just moved the keyframes a few frames to few frames later. Yeah, I do think this looks better. And I've got to change a few more things. What time is it? It's almost 20 to 5. I have to leave at 20 past 6. I need half an hour to prepare myself, so I could technically stream for 1 more hour. Practically, I'm not so sure. Okay, so I can examine everything frame by frame. I'm just looking around. Okay, I think it looks okay. Gonna fix some stuff, definitely. But for now, I think I might be done. So I might end stream early today. but I can definitely do some more stuff before we end it. So I will. If anybody's watching, if you have any questions, just type them in chat, per usual. I think maybe we should start a bit more back, maybe more far back. Like in the first frame, it might look better. So let me just go ahead and fix it. Okay, let's see how this looks. I mean, it's not that good, but it's fine. So if anyone's doing the stream, you have any questions, just type them in chat. Right now I'm working on animation. That will include lots of scenes. This is just one of them. I have posted the full storyboard in my Discord. So if anyone's interested, just ask for the link in chat, or you can just find it in my Twitch bio. I might fix her mouth now, or work on something else, because I also have some other animations, like this one right here, which is not the final version. I have it on my iPad. This one, or this one right here. Or we could just work on a background. I think I'm just gonna work on adding some in-betweens of the arm movements now. just to make it a bit more smooth. Okay, that's good. Cloudy, welcome back to the stream. G, you're still streaming? Yes, I am. And I've done quite a bit of progress on this animation. I'll show it to you right now. This just takes a few seconds to load. But this is what I've done so far. Wow, thanks. I still want to rework. The hair is still very sketchy. I think the arms and body are fine. I mean, it's gonna, when I export it, it's only gonna be everything that's in this blue line right here. So it's more like a bit more zoomed in than this. I can't really get it like this manually. Now it's just adding some in-betweens between the arm movements. The undo wasn't working for a second. Continue drawing. I will. Spotify is recommending stuff that I don't really usually listen to today. I'm listening to what I presume is Jack Stubber right now. It's been a long time since I've listened to any of his songs. And I gotta say, I don't mind it too much. You're gonna go get something to munch on and watch? I'll have fun munching. It's definitely something that I enjoy doing a lot, especially when watching streamers. Just the munching. No, in between of these arms. Probably something like this. Okay, this is good. Let's see what else I can add. Okay, perfect. So adding a few more lines. Wait, how's the arm moving here? Okay, kind of just like this. No crazy movement in this cell. Okay, just adding in-betweens will be quite easy, and it's also quite a fun and easy process. And it should improve the animation quite a bit. There are a few cells like this one which don't require that much, don't really require in-betweens, but I'll still add them anyway. Okay, this is good. Let's add some more lines. Let's add a bit of everything. Also, we will play Wordle today on stream, as long as I don't forget. So Cloudy, remember to remind me. Okay, so now here's where the important in between starts. Just the arm change position quite a lot. It's better. And this one too. Okay, that's better. Okay, so this is already quite good. Okay, so let's see. This is already good. Okay, another in between. Well, before I add this new in-between, I'm just gonna watch how the other in-betweens look for now. Okay, good. This looks good. I like that you can see the twist. They try to give it to her clavicles. Like at first it was her left shoulder that was higher up, but then it was her right shoulder that was higher. I think that came out nicely. Now let's finish adding in these in-betweens. Okay, so I just need to add a few more lines and I'm done with this one too. I can get these in-betweens done pretty fast. Oh, I generally can't speak today. It's really funny. 7A. Let's work on 7A. No. Not sure if this is a good idea to make this frame. Because I'm not sure if I want to include frame 8 in the animation. Okay, that was the last in between, so let's look at the animation again. Okay, so there definitely are some things I need to fix. The arms are fine, but I need to fix the left shoulder and the sternocleidomastoid. Actually, I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it in English, how you say it in English, but it's just this neck muscle, which right now is just going all over the place. So we'll go in each frame and fix it one by one. First frame, it's fine. Second frame also. Third frame, already bad. This one is also bad. This one is also bad. Okay, they're mostly all bad. But I can fix them easily. Oh wow, it's really wrong here. It's kind of surprising I managed to place them so far from where they need to be. Okay, this is already say an improvement. Let's look at the animation. Already better, but I can still improve. There are some frames where the back looks really wrong, like this one. But luckily they're all easy fixes. I'm not sure how these mistakes slipped through. It's pretty bad. Oh, I should definitely check on YouTube chat. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Okay, I didn't miss anything good. I haven't checked in quite a while now. Now this should be a slight improvement. Let's see. Now let's look at it how you'll actually be able to see it. Okay, I think this is kind of good. It's good progress for a day. I'm just gonna fix the shift left shoulder, and then we might play Wordle. So let me go in. Let's see where it's like inconsistent. It's kind of always inconsistent. I think the problem started kind of here. I need to push this a bit higher up. I'm not sure how to do this. Now here's where the real shoulder problems start. Okay, this should be better. Let's check. Oh, it's gonna take another long time to load again. Yeah, that's already an improvement. And since it's already 5, I think that's enough for today. So, Cloudy, if you're in chat, we'll play Wordle. If not, I'll just end this stream. Oh, I got quite a lot of progress done animating today. There are definitely quite a few things I have to fix. But it's good enough. So, I'm not sure if I'm gonna raid anybody today. I'll quickly check if there's anybody that I could raid. Yeah, I have to go. I'll quickly check. I don't think there's anybody I can raid. No, nobody that I'm following. Okay, yeah, it was a fun stream. Bye, bye.